Everyday American life. This is the reality we share with our children. But for kids, there is another reality that never existed for us. It is unique to them and almost as important.
It's like we've created a wormhole of reality.
Right.
Like it's two separate dimensions almost. You have one life online and one life in person.
Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, social networks.
It's real, but it's not real life. And that's what people don't understand. The pictures are real, the messages are real, but it's not real life.
It's just this little page that can change an entire perception of your relationship with other people.
If you go on Facebook and you see a picture with 4 of your closest friends in this place that you have no idea where they were or what they were doing, you naturally think, where was I? Like, well, did they invite me? What's going on?
There's just not 1 minute where you're not trying to measure up to something else. And how can you not be depressed if you're so miserable with yourself and anxious to be someone else?
To the pressure of grades, class rank, test scores, varsity sports, clubs, volunteer work, college admissions, now add one more, another layer of competition, online social networks.
People are presenting the best images of themselves. And so what you see are all the, and when they're kids, it's going to be partying, it's going to be stuff that's cool. And you're going to think, I'm not doing that. Everybody else is doing that but me. And that's going to make you feel left out. It's going to make you feel socially ostracized. That leads to depression, dejection. It's tough.
In fact, depression and anxiety are at an all-time high, according to a recent study from San Diego State University.
About 2 or 3 times as many college students now score very, very high on depression compared to students, say, in the 1950s.
And when she went back even further in her study, the results were the same.
So students in college now score much higher on depression compared to students, in a pretty difficult time in the 1930s and 40s when we had the Great Depression, economic problems, World War II. Yet the students now seem to be saying they're more depressed and feel more anxiety compared to those students in the 1930s and 40s.
With 10% of the nation now taking antidepressant medication, she calls it an epidemic. But the question is, why? Some argue that the cause is a set of values that are now upside down.
Somewhere in that kind of crazy, complex world, we've lost our way. We all care deeply, or most of us do, about things like loyalty and trust and honor and friendship and connections and love and community. And it's funny, when we go out and talk to parenting groups and we ask them what's at the top of their list, they use those words. But somehow we're managing them to a very different outcome.
On Facebook, anybody can look rich, famous, popular, with little effort required. In this world, competition, materialism, and popularity reign supreme. A value system that appears to be invading the real world, too. Inside Out will be right back.